Good evening, everyone, or afternoon, I guess. Welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I'm the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So today we're doing our series that I've been doing for the month of July, which is those great bands with two or more lead vocalists. Today is day number 26. We have a great band for today. But just to give you a little bit of information on what it is we're doing, so I've chosen bands that have two lead vocalists or more than two lead vocalists, people that share the lead vocal spot. I'm not talking about harmony vocals here, although some of these bands do excellent harmonies. I am talking about actually doing lead parts for songs. And I tried to keep it to bands, I had chosen a band for today that they have two people that do sing lead, but one of the guys is very occasional. He's maybe done 4 or 5 tracks for the band in their history, so I don't really count him. Even though I'm quite familiar with his music, I'm not really counting him as being a double lead vocals. The other guy does 90% of their stuff, and of course we're talking about the Rolling Stones, but I've replaced the Rolling Stones today with Jefferson Airplane, which is a band that I've known about for decades. Of course, I've known most of their big hits, but never really got into the band, and have only started to move in that direction in the last month or two, actually, listening to some of their stuff and trying to get into it, because as I grow in this interest in psychedelic music, of course, you cannot avoid Jefferson Airplane if that's where you're going. So Jefferson Airplane formed in the 60s, as one of the founding members of the psychedelic music scene and the biggest band to come out of San Francisco at that time. So they formed, and the lead singer and the first drummer both left the band and were replaced by Dwayne Spencer and Grace Slick for the second album. And it's this band that became the formidable, much well-known band for the Jefferson Airplane. So they had basically three lead singers, although two of them did a bulk of the work. Marty Balin and Grace Slick did the bulk of the singing, whereas Paul Cantor, one of the founding members of the band, he did do some lead vocals, but primarily did those harmonies and stuff that the band's come to be known a little bit for. So we'll first talk about Marty Balin, since he was one of the originals. Very high, got a kind of a high voice, almost falsetto, almost a female sounding voice, but very good. I didn't realize how similar his voice sounds to a lot of female singers, but he's really good nevertheless. Then you have, of course, Grace Slick, who is a consummate singer. Everybody knows, if you don't know anybody else from Jefferson Airplane, you'll know Grace Slick. She came on the first album, had a couple of big hits right away, White Rabbit, and sorry, somebody distracted me there. So, and then you have, of course, Paul Cantor, another founding member of the band, who did do vocals here and there, and stayed with the band right up until its end, and till his demise when he passed away. So then you have like 3 really solid vocalists here, all singing lead parts, all contributing large to a great band, a psychedelic band, of course. We're not talking about Starship or Jefferson Starship later. That's, to me, a different band. But anyways, a great band, music who I'm beginning to discover and liking quite a bit, and that's what this show is all about, is discovering music. So I've already discovered 2 or 3 bands. Well, actually, I can't say I discovered them. I've enhanced my understanding of them as I've had to listen to some of their stuff to get a real feel for their music over the last few days. And so that's where we are with Jefferson Airplane. Okay, so I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. And leave any comments about the band that you feel that maybe I'm missing on, or maybe I misunderstood something, or maybe you have a different band that you have in mind for today. You could put that down there too. That would be appreciated. And you have yourself a good day, and we will be back tomorrow with another great band with 2 or more great lead vocalists. Take care. Bye.